Hosted by Matt Riches. Watch the market unfold. $1 trillion tickers. Turning data to gold. $1 trillion tickers. Watch the market unfold. $1 trillion tickers. Turning data to gold. $1 trillion tickers. Watch the market unfold. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Wherever you're tuning in from around the globe. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Welcome to the $1 Trillion Tickers broadcast. I'm your host, Matt Riches. It is Sunday, July 19, 2026. Happy Sunday. Today we are splitting the indices and ETFs into separate episodes. This episode is only for SPX, the NAS100, and the Dow Jones. So you know it'll be a very quick episode. Last week was a red week across all major indices. SPX finished down 1.6%. The NAS100 had the roughest week, down 4.2%, and the Dow Jones finished down 1%. The biggest pressure came from AI and the semiconductor sell-off. Reuters reported that the Philadelphia Semiconductor Index had its steepest weekly loss in over a year and is now down more than 18% so far in July. Oil also stayed in focus as the U.S.-Iran war continued on to push crude higher. So this episode is all about levels, support to the downside, resistance to the upside, smart money concepts, zones, all-time highs, and price discovery lands for next week. Price discovery levels for next week inside price discovery lands. All right, let's get into it. Let's start it out with SPX. Okay, as you can see here, SPX is down 1.6% on the week. Did not hit an all-time high last week. It didn't hit an all-time high since June 1st. Okay. So on Friday, it was down 0.9%. Ended up closing at 7,451. To the downside support, I have 7,440, 7,428, 7,338, 7,335, 7,290, 7,254, 7,223. To the upside resistance, I got 7,471, 7,494, 7,530, 7,548. Then we get into our smart money concepts resistance zone, which starts at 7,563. I do have some levels inside this zone. That's going to be 7,586, 7,598, 7,607, and then the all-time high here of $7,618. I do have a few levels here in price discovery line. The first one is going to be 7,636, 7,665, 7,714. Yes, this episode is for my futures traders and people who track the indices. Next up, we got the NAS100. Terrible week, down 4.2%. All right. On Friday, it was down 1.4%. Ended up closing the week at $28,567.50. To the downside support, I got 28,515, followed by 28,359, 28,210, 28,186, 27,839, 27,607, 27,403. And if we end up breaking that, 26,874, followed by 26,376. To the upside resistance, we got 28,736, 28,847, $29,019, followed by 29,298, 29,591, 29,857. and back into the 30 bands. I got $30,050, $30,316, and then we get into our smart money concepts resistance zone here, which begins at $30,430. It goes all the way up to the all-time high of $30,755. I do have a few levels here in price discovery land. First one is 31,136, followed by 31,753, and then 32,359. Oh, you know what I forgot to do was turn on the algo for SPX. So let's turn on the algo for the NAS100 first, and then we'll go back to SPX after that. Okay, so on the daily, we do have a new strong sell signal here on the NAS100. So as you can see, the P&L is at 0. So at the open, this is futures, so the market does open at 3 p.m. today. So in about 6 hours, this will be open, and our strong sell signal will begin. So currently, TP1 is going to be 28,115, TP2 27,663, and TP3 27,211. All right, let's check on the NAS100. Let's check on SPX. So SPX did have a buy signal way back here in June 15th. That is too far away. So let's go to the 4-hour and see if we have any more recent signal. And we do. We did get a 4-hour signal here on Thursday, July 16th at 3 p.m. That entry was 7,493. It did hit TP1 on Friday. That TP1 is 7,456. TP2 is going to be 7,419. TP3 is 7,382. The stop loss is $7,529. All right, next, let's go to the Dow Jones. On the week, Dow Jones was down 1%. On the day, Friday, closed down 0.6% at a price of $52,138. To the downside support, we got $52,066, $51,925. And then after that, our smart money concepts support zone begins at $51,878. Inside that zone, I do have $51,711. The midway point of the zone is $51,578. Also in the zone, I have $51,414, and the bottom of the zone is $51,286. I don't think it'll break through this support zone in 1 week, so I won't give you any levels under that. To the upside resistance, we got 52,254, 52,370, 52,505, 52,583, 52,719, and 52,849. If we do end up reversing and breaking that, we got 52,904, 53,091, and then the all-time high of 53,334. And that's it for the indices. The next episode will be the ETFs, SPY, QQQ, and IWM.
Chase excellence, never chase money. Why? Because money has an incredible way of finding excellence. Did you chase excellence and not money? Do you have the intellectual curiosity to learn everything you can about this incredible industry and master it? Become the smartest person in the room. Have you mastered it?
Shout out to everybody on YouTube Live. Shout out my futures traders. Let's get this money next week. I'm trading futures next week. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom.